So, hi everybody. Hi everyone. This is Amit from itVARnews.com, and we have got a very special guest today, who is Mr. Ganesan Arumugam, who is the director and the director of channel sales from NetApp. So, very warm welcome to this very interesting fireside chat today, Mr. Ganesan.
Yeah, thanks, Amit. Good afternoon to everybody. Good morning. And I'm very delighted to be part of this. And thanks for giving the opportunity to talk to you and share our NetApp's vision and strategy in today's call.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. So let's begin with the first question. So that would be around, how would you describe the most significant disruptions you have observed in the IT industry over the last few years? And in your opinion, what are the key strategies that have enabled IT services providers to adapt effectively to those disruptions?
Okay, that's great. Yeah, before answering that question, Amit, I would like to set some context on about NetApp so that the audience and you will get a clarity in terms of what we are doing. Today, if you look at it, the market which we are in is in terms of providing our customers the data management solution. Given the fact that the volume of data growing rapidly, the way the today's modern applications and the UPI and any transaction, if you look at it, the amount of data is exponentially growing. That made the customers to look for better data protection and data generation and how they can simply manage their data in a more effective way. Exactly. So NetApp comes with a legacy of 30 plus years. In this solution, we are specialized in terms of providing our customers a efficient way of managing their data, irrespective of where it is residing. So that's the kind of an experience and the expertise we bring in solving our customers' issues in terms of moving into their modern solutions or the modern world problems that they have. So given that context, that's where we are in right now. Maybe coming down to your question in terms of what are the disruption, what we have seen clearly is that most of the customers are moving into the cloud. That has revolutionized the way they do the business and manage their data and applications. Today, no more the data is available in their data center. Some of the data are on the cloud. It can be in a multiple cloud. So it brings in the complexity in terms of how I can efficiently manage the data as if it is available in my own data center. So that's the one. And given the way the internet technologies have gone up and Gen AI and blockchain or the IoT devices that's coming up, that's also changing the way the customers are looking at creating the application. For example, today, if you look at it, bank sector, if I look at it, the internet banking has become a common. Today, 90% or more than that are using the internet banking. The number of times we go to the branch has come down drastically. All of us, maybe once in 6 months or once in a year, we go to the bank for some doing KYC, document verifications or other things. All the transactions are happening. So the BFSI is also looking at modernizing their applications, making it as a more of a microservices. I'm just taking the banking as an example, but the same thing happening in the supply chain or in the manufacturing or the financial services or the government. Today, you look at it, most of the government services, whether it's your electric bill payment or the water bill payment or some of the community services which we are accessing are available on the internet. So that is created a shift in terms of the customer's requirement on modernizing their application. Given that fact that data is a key important thing when it comes to the business, the data plays a critical role. And they are looking at in terms of how efficiently and secure way I can manage my data. Data is a kind of people say that it's a next economic oil. How the oil was important in the previous thing, it played a critical role. The data is playing a critical role when it comes to the business. So what we are doing is our key strategies are in terms of how we can simplify the way the people access the data and use their data and manage their data. One is simplifying it in a secure way. As I said, now today the data is no more available in your data center. It may be available in somebody else's co-location, or it can be in a cloud, public cloud or the private cloud in various cases. How I can go and make sure that my data, which is critical for my business, is secure. One is simplifying, another is securing, another is that obviously it all comes with the cost savings. How I can go and save the cost irrespective of where I'm, given the fact that exponentially the data is growing, the data storage requirement has gone up, and how I can go and save the cost there. Saving is the third one. And the fourth one is in terms of sustainability. Given the fact that global economy or global countries and everybody is talking about how we can bring down their carbon footprint and how we can save the energy, the sustainability of the data centers is another thing they are looking at. So we revolve our strategies in terms of how we can provide the solution in all these four areas. how we can bring in the agility and the flexibility in the services delivery, the cloud services delivery, so that customers can quickly adapt to the changing marketing demands and the technological advantages. And we are prioritizing our customer-centric approach, understanding and addressing their concerns depending on the industry, depending on the particular customer, in what stage of this transition or the transformation the customers are in, how we can address those issues. So that's our key strategy on which we do that. And also we work in a very strong partnership, strategic partnerships and global collaboration with other industry players. For example, AI, artificial intelligence, has become one of the critical thing, and people are looking at how they can bring in their AI into their way they run their data center. So we work closely with NVIDIA. Similarly, when we look at the ERP applications, we closely work with SAP. SAP is one of our largest customers. They use our technologies in their own data center for their customers. Similarly, SAP, when they come up with their cloud module, that is SAP HANA, we are the first one to get certified our solutions on SAP HANA. It is certified by SAP, and most of the SAP HANA customers uses the NetApp solutions in managing their data. So it's for strategic partnerships and collaboration with the industry players plays a critical role as one of our strategy when it comes to the partnership.
Very good. Very good. So, what I would also like to understand is what are the evolving demands that you are seeing that are coming from the end customers, and how is your organization innovating to meet those particular demands from the customers?
Okay. So coming with the experience of 30 years closely working with our thousands of customers, we understand the challenges they have. So we work closely in terms of developing the new technologies or the new solutions and the products to meet their expectation. As I said in the previous question, people are moving into the cloud. So that has made them to put their data into the multiple environments. So they end up having hybrid cloud. When I say hybrid cloud, some of the data or most of the critical data are on their own premises, and some of the data are in the public cloud. It can be on any of the hyperscalers, and some of them may be in the private cloud. So we worked closely with all the three major hyperscalers and made sure that our technology is available as a first-party services from the hyperscalers. Mm-hmm. And we are a leader in the hybrid multi-cloud data management. We are the only vendor who has our ONTAP operating system, which is our data management solution, which is available on all the three hyperscalers. So our customers, irrespective of which hyperscalers they are working with, they will be able to benefit from a single management solution for their entire data. This is where we come out with a data fabric. We help customers to build a data fabric across their on-premises data center and the public cloud, so that you have a single pane of glass in terms of managing the data, whether you want to move back and forth or you want to utilize, depending upon the cost of the storage, you want to do the tiering of your data, and you want to bring in the efficiency in terms of the way you use the data. See, those are the efficiency guarantee and the data duplication, compression, compaction. These are the modern storage technologies available on the enterprise data center. Today, everybody is offering that. But we made sure that the customers benefit with the same features and benefits even when they move into the cloud. That's one. And also we ensured that we simplify their connection to the cloud in a secure way. For example, we came out with a ransomware guarantee protection announcement a few months back. We ensured, or we promised our customers, in case of any ransomware attack, we ensure that we will be able to bring back their data. So that's what the guarantee which we provide. If we can't bring back, we will compensate them for whatever they have invested with us. And also our data solution comes with the inbuilt security features in terms of, as I said, ransomware protection, in terms of authentication, who access what data irrespective of where it is lying. So there is an inbuilt security which we provide, which is one of the major challenges the customers or the demands, as you asked in terms of the evolving demands. That's one of the demands from the customers, how I can simply manage my data wherever it is in a secure way. That's what we do that. And if you really look at it, in NetApp's 2023, we did a data complexity report where the enterprises growing demands of the unified data storage. So that is one thing which we announced it in the inside. We provide unified data storage irrespective of, when we say unified, it's on whether it's a data type or the protocols where they use or where they store their data in terms of the locations. So we bring that's how we define the unified data, and we'll be able to help the customers in terms of managing the unified data in a better way.
Very good. So, if you talk about NetApp as an organization, so how exactly have you expanded your solutions offerings to include emerging technologies over the last couple of years, maybe 2, 3 years? Okay, and how has the integration of these emerging technologies into your solutions portfolio contributed to the growth and success of your business during this period?
Okay. Just let me start one by one, which are the various emerging technologies which we came out. I talked about ONTAP, which is our flagship data management software. Since the customer started moving into the cloud, we made sure that the same ONTAP is ported and available as a first-party services from all the hyperscalers, so that it becomes available for the hyperscalers to the customers. So that's the first innovation which we have done when it comes from the availability and the simplicity in terms of managing the storage. And we talked about the security. We made sure that our solution, our ONTAP comes with a built-in security, whether it's a ransomware guarantee and the access protection and the way you manage the data. We made sure that it's available. And another trend, if you look at it, the flash, the way you store the data, whether you are storing it in a drive or in a flash. The flash is an upcoming technology. The customers are looking at flash moving from their disk drives to the flash because of the latency and the availability of the data. They will be able to quickly access the data. The accessibility time is much, much less when it comes to the flash. So that's the industry trend that's happening. So on that front, we announced our new series on the flash products, because normally the flash products are expensive. But we came out with our C series, which we call it as a capacity series, where we made the flash products more affordable. We continue to have all flash, where customers are looking at high latency and they are running their critical applications. It may be a core banking application or ERP applications, which are critical to their business. We have our A series, which is AF 800, 900 series, which we keep on upgrading. And we came out with a capacity flash where customers are looking at, okay, I'm fine with a little bit less latency. I'm not looking at a high latency. I'm looking at a slightly low, but I want to have a flash because of the availability reason. Where there's the second tier applications where they are running it. That's where we launched the capacity flash, made it more affordable, which was, I would say, very, very successful. We had a phenomenal growth in the last 2 quarters after we announced this product range on the capacity flash. And also we ventured into, or I won't say we ventured into, we refurbished our all flash SAN array product, which we call it as a ASA series. We announced a few months back A series, which is a high-end all flash SAN array we announced. And also in the last couple of weeks back, where last month we had our Insight, which is our customer event in Las Vegas, where we had more than 3,000 participants, where we made a lot of announcements. We announced all flash SAN array as a capacity series. The C series, which we did on all flash, we announced it on the ASA also. So people can have affordable SAN all flash SAN array or the high performance all flash SAN array. So those are the announcements which we have made, so the customers have got multiple options depending upon their requirement and the demand they have. They will be able to choose and deploy. And another thing, if you look at it, AI, which I talked about it earlier, the artificial intelligence is becoming a critical role in the multiple industries, whether you take it to media or the banking or on the government. People are looking at how I can leverage the AI to my business. So this is where we innovated, and we have a joint development agreement or a collaboration with NVIDIA, who's a leader or the sole leader, I would say, when it comes to the artificial intelligence. So we have worked closely with them, more than 30 plus joint architecture, the reference architecture we have made, how the AI, which is completely a data hungry, a data driven business model, which they have. We made sure that the architecture which we developed comply to the demands from the AI application. And it delivers the data in such a way that the turnaround time or the application running time, the latency is much, much better. So this is certified by NVIDIA. They also promote in the market whenever their customer comes in, when they look at for the entire architecture, how they can deploy the AI solution. That's where we work on closely with them.
Very good.
And another thing we have done is that this is basically when people are moving into the cloud or AI, they look at for the cloud services. The services model is what they are looking at. They're not looking at just a product. They were looking at OEMs like us or from our partners as services, how they deploy it. That's why we came out with our partner model, the partner program, which we have relaunched or refurbished. The new program we have launched called Partners Peer, which helps our partners. We change the way we engage with the partner. Not only the typical OEM engages with the partner, where we change the entire engagement model, where we come out with the innovative enablement programs, helping the partners to build their services. So we have 11 services certified tracks and 19 solution competencies, which partners can build, they can deliver it. Because today customers are not looking at just a product from the partners, they are looking at the services, come and deploy and make it work. That's the expectation from the customer. So we are enabling our partners, even for example, AI. Again, coming back to the AI, customers say, okay, I'm going for an AI. Just don't want a product. I want you to come and implement it. So we have an AI solution competency, which our customer partners can go through that and develop the expertise. So they will be in a position to go and deploy a AI solution to their customers. Like that, the 19 solution competencies we have developed for our partners, which is key focus areas being the Flash, cloud, customer services, the services model, which I talked about it, the 11 services certified track, helps the customers to not only supply our product and also service the customers, whether it's an implementation or a deployment services or managed services or ongoing sustenance services, or even we have a program called LSC, that is Lifecycle Certified Program, Services Certified Program, wherein customers, my partners can give L1, L2 support on my product to their customers. Only we provide the L3 support to the partner. So the partners become the face of the customer when it comes to any support issues. So we are enabling the partners and helping them to migrate or transitioning into a way they can better demand. Not only we are meeting the demands of our customers, we are helping our partners also to meet the demands of the customers in the today's scenario.
Very good. Very good. So, if we talk about the current scenario, the customer experience has become a very critical aspect. Okay. And people are also businesses are also coming up with a human element to the customer experience. So, can you provide some examples of how NetApp has excelled in delivering exceptional customer experience through the human element? And how have your customer experience initiatives contributed in terms of customer acquisition or business growth?
Yeah, I can talk about it because if you really look at it, our approach is in terms of how we can closely work with our customers and ensure their success. Yeah, there can be multiple examples, but some of the customers still we have not got the confirmation on using their name as a reference. But I can take an example, Seal of Foam. All of us know very well, they are into the mattress manufacturers and giving this slip solution to the customers, their customers. They were looking at 24/7 data management, wherein their partners and their customers will be able to access their supply chain and the ERP system so that it can, the entire, their value systems go smoothly. So we work closely with them and ensure that our solution is deployed as a standby system. And we have our professional services team where we have more than 50 people on our role, which helps customers to implement the solution and provide the services on premises or on the remote, depending on the services model the customers are looking at. In case of Seal of Foam, our PS service helped in terms of deploying and make sure that they benefit from the data management capabilities. As a result, Seal of Foam enhanced its storage performance by 2x with the various features I talked about, the data duplication, compression, compaction. All these features are deployed in a right way so that they were able to get a 2x performance in terms of the storage. And also it helps them to optimize their shop floor and the supply chain efficiency because they are into the consumer product company. So the supply chain plays a very, very critical. They need to make sure that the right product is available at the right place, whether it's their distributors, sub-distributors and the resellers, so that the customers, because for example, if you and I go and look for a mattress, we like a particular mattress. If it's not in stock, we move into the next brand. And most of their partners are multi-brand. They also have the Kurlon, they have their Seal of Foam's product and other competing products also. If my model is Seal of Foam's model is not available, they will pick up the other competition. So the competition is just lying next to them with the same partner. So this helps in terms of improving their supply chain efficiency, made sure that their products are available at the right time, at the right price. And it also complicates in terms of the invoicing issues. That's the typical ERP system has to be available 24/7, 365 days to make sure that the smooth transaction happens for the company, which we have done successfully. Maybe we can share the entire success story and the feedback from the Seal of Foam on this to you.
Very good. Very good. So, can you also brief us a bit on the key digital transformation trends and technologies that you believe will significantly impact the business landscape over the next 2-3 years? And how is NetApp preparing to leverage those trends?
Yeah. See, we have the, when it comes to the AI, we have the industry's best data pipeline for the AI. The AI runs on the data and data runs on NetApp. That's what we say, our promotional to our AI customers. And also our integrated data services, which I talked about, it helps the customers to derive the most value from their data, irrespective of where it is lying. And also, we are better positioned and prepared to leverage the intelligent technologies, whether it's AI or it's a cloud or it's a microservice application or container. Well, we have come out with a solution called Astra, which helps the customers to manage their containers in a better way. So we have come out with the innovative solutions to meet the customers' requirement as they are transforming into the new technologies and the new trends that's happening in the market. Talking about intelligent data infrastructure. Today, if you look at it, the customers are not looking at data just for a storage and retrieval. They want to make their data center or the data infrastructure is a more intelligent, so that they will be able to gain from their business analytics application which they are running in. So that's where we worked on. We brought in the data fabric so that they will be able to gather or access the data irrespective of where it is lying in a simplified way, and whether it's in the on-prem or at the cloud. So we help the customers to build the data fabric, which I talked about it earlier. And also the next stage is in the evaluation of this data infrastructure which they have built it to make it is a more intelligent with less disruptions, I would say, how they can convert it into an opportunities. And intelligent data infrastructure typically helps the customers in their successes as they drive more and more benefits from the data. For example, the past data of the customer, their buying patterns, if they can build the rhythm of it, it helps them to plan their manufacturing and then plan their product lines in a better way for their business success. And the second is the sustainable technology. Today, if you look at it, as per the complexity report which we have done, 83% of the organization highlighted sustainability as their more priority. It's no more an IT priority. It is a board discussion today. They are answerable to their investors, how they are making their investments in a more sustainable technologies, which helps the organization's carbon footprint low and the kind of power consumption or the energy consumption becomes lower. So we build our technologies and the products in terms of how the energy utilization is very, very efficient way, number one. Number two is we have come out with the Blue XP platform, which is available to all our customers as a part of our OS, which gives a sustainability dashboard for the customers to monitor how much of energy and how much of carbon footprint they have. And over a period of time, they will be able to create a trend analysis in terms of how they can reduce it, which they can publish to their board in turn to their investors. And the third thing is on the security part of it, which we talked about it in India. If you look at it, most of the organization in all the sectors, they got were affected by the cyber attackers. So that's become very common phenomena. And there is no way we can prevent that, because we can take more in terms of the how I can go, and one way is that how I can prevent the security attack, how I make sure that the right people only access my data for the right purpose, even within the organization, because cyber attacks need not happen only from outside the organization, it can be from the insiders attack. So the data access becomes a very, very critical, which is inbuilt in our OS, which we are giving it, and also the ransomware attack. So ransomware attacks, yes, there are solutions available where you can protect who can come in and who cannot come in. But in spite of that, if it happens, for God forbid, what do I do? The business cannot come to the standstill. That's where we step in and give the guarantee to the customer. If you are using the NetApp technology in the way we prescribe and you implement and click on all the features that we are providing it, we guarantee you to recover your data within a period of time. We assure that we give the guarantee. So that's a ransomware attack protection which we gave it. For example, Palo Alto's 2023, they did a research and they came out with 42 ransomware and extortion report. There they say India is ranked as the second most targeted company when it comes to the ransomware attack. So that's the kind of vulnerable world which we are living in, our customers living in. So we made sure that the products and the solutions what we are giving in comes with a security as a part of the solution.
Very good. So can you also let us know about few forward-looking strategies which you believe are essential for channel partners and IT service providers to remain resilient and successful in the evolving IT services marketplace?
Yeah, sure. If you really look at it, one is the forward-looking, another is a fundamental thing. It starts from the fundamental root cause, which I can talk about it. Why the partners are in business? To work with the OEMs. What is the expectation from the OEMs like us? One is that they are looking at the right product and the right technology, who's a leader in that particular field, so that they can give class product solutions to their customers. So that's where we stand in terms of the field which we are in. We are always in the Gartner's leadership quadrant, and we are in this industry specializing on providing the data management solutions to our customers for last 3 decades. So that's the first box which I click. And they also look at, one is that, okay, you have a right technology and right product. How you are going to help me to enable my team in terms of taking this solution and implement the solution. That's where we have come out with our new Partner Sphere program, which is our partner program, wherein we are not only selling the product to the partners, but we are also enabling them on our technology, not only on our products, but on the solutions and services which built around the products which we are supplying, so that the partners can take services to their customer. Partners today, they are looking at, they don't want to be a transacting partner because where the margin is low, and they are also one among the many unit in front of the customer. How they can differentiate themselves from the rest of the world? That's where our certification and our solution competency certification and the services certification which we provide, which help the partners to stand out from the crowd, so that not only that, and also they will be in a position to implement and meet the customer demands and expectation. And the third thing is that the partners are in business. Obviously, all of us are in business of the profitability. So our partner program ensures that the partners get the right amount of incentives and the rebates and the financial incentives and the investments from the NetApp in the form of MDF or the headcounts where we do that, so that the partners remain profitable. We measure our partners not only on the revenue, year-on-year revenue growth, but also in terms of how profitable and how they stay invested with the NetApp. So these are the 3 fundamental things which we do in terms of helping the partners to in the emerging technologies and the trends that's happening in the market. So one is that we ensure that our partners are better equipped in providing the services, or they can build their various services portfolio, whether it's an SA partner or the reselling partner or the distributor. And our partner sphere is a more simplified. We unified all types of partners, whether you are a distributor or the GSI or the SI or a cloud service provider, there are our influencer, all come under the single program. They get benefited from the various offerings which we have through this program.
Very good. Very good. So can you also talk about your business or channel achievements over the last 18 to 24 months?
Yeah. See, if you look at it 2-3 years back, we have taken a call in terms of how we can go and focus on select set of partners in terms of consolidating our partners, more than looking at them as a transacting partners or the short-term relationship. We started looking at a long-term relationship with the partners, and how our objective was how I can grow deep with the select partners rather than going and doing a sporadic business across the country of hundreds of partners. So that's, I think we were successful. Today, if you look at it, most of our business comes from our select set of partners who have the skills. So that has helped me in terms of concentrating our investment, time and efforts with a few partners. Given our bandwidth, we are ensuring that only the few select partners we work closely and we grow deep in terms of revenue. At the same time, we can take our eyes off from the long tail partners, the partners who are also doing the storage, but that is not their main line of business, but they do 1 or 2 transactions, they have their customer set. So that's where we leveraged our distributors, we call it as a district managed partners. We ensure that we build equivalent skills of NetApp team within the distributors, so that they will be able to support those partners who does 1 or 2 transactions in a quarter and do that. Today, if you look at it, we have around 20-25 select partners, focus partners, and we have another 60-70 partners who does through our distributor we manage. So I think this model is very significant. We have grown a significant achievement in terms of the revenue growth. And also one of our commitment to our partner is that our 100% business in India is through partners. We don't do any direct billing. So that is kind of an ensuring an assurance to the partners, but if there is a market, you are my front face. So that has helped the partners to stay invested. It's not like that, okay, I go and work with this OEM, when there is a large deal comes, they take it direct. Only the small deals or non-profitable deals, they give it to us. But our commitment to the partners is 100% of our business is through our partners only.
Very good. Very good. So I would also like to know your top focus areas and expansion plans, or maybe something in planning for the channel partners, your plans for channels over the next 2 to 4 years.
Yeah. One is that our aim is to empower our partners to address the evolving business needs, whether it's in the cloud or the cloud migration or the cloud transition or the cloud data management or the cloud backup, how they get better equipped to, or it can be in AI, or it can be digital transformation, or modernizing their application into the microservices and hybrid cloud environment, these are the technologies or the trends that's happening in the customers. Our aim is to empower our channel network so that they will be able to service those customers. And how I can go and build a strong channel network. When I say strong, it's not from the revenue perspective only, but it is more from the how I can bring a strong partner network who are committed and who are loyal to NetApp, who have the complete skills on NetApp, who are as good as NetApp in terms of understanding our technology and deploying those solutions in their customer place. That's what I meant by building a strong solution network, so that they will be able to deliver a cloud adoption or the innovative solutions implementation to their customers and navigating their customers in the complexities of the digital transformation. And also our partner program is more focused in terms of increasing the revenue. As I said, we measure our partner success or my team success in terms of how the partners my team is managing, showing the year-on-year revenue growth and profitability. That's how we measure our partners, and we ensure that my team delivers to the partners. And through our partners peer program, we have put in a structured approach in terms of enabling the partners in terms of solutions and services so that they have those capabilities. It's not that a single partner cannot be an expert on all the 19 solutions competencies I have. So they can pick up what is relevant for their customer. For example, a partner who is more focused and working on a commercial segment. If they see that most of their customers are moving into the cloud, they can go and pick up the cloud services solution competency and build their skills within their organization so that they will be able to deliver it. Similarly, depending on their customer and the segment what they are operating, we give the options to them to build those solution and services competency. And also our benefits, I talked about the incentives and rebate, is more in terms of benefiting the partners who are aligned with our strategy. And for example, our strategy in terms of AI or in terms of Flash, within Flash, and the accelerating the cloud services and growing the commercial business. So partners who are aligned on those strategy and implement their go-to-market plan in line with that, they stand to benefit on our back-end rebate program. Basically, on a nutshell, if you look at it, how I can go and nurture a strong partnership to enhance our ability to deliver the cutting-edge solutions which we have developed and supporting our customers through the partners in their digital transformation or the cloud migration or the cloud adoption or managing their hybrid environment in a better way. And in various industries, it's not restricted to, because ours is more on a horizontal solution. So it's in terms of more on various industries, how they are equipped to go and deliver it. So that's an objective. One is that how I can continue to grow with my select partners whom I'm focusing investing, and also growing the long tail customers, long tail partners through our distributors, so that we have reach and coverage across the tier 1 or tier 2 cities and across the multiple segments we have.
Exactly. Very good. So thanks a lot. These were very deep insights and very relevant topics and very relevant points that you have covered. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your time. And it's been a really interesting discussion with you.